Okay folks, Bob here, Bob's Classic Cars and Parts. What we have here is a 1978 Dodge Magnum, and a little bit of a story on this car. I guess I'm the third owner of it. The lady bought it brand new in '78 and drove it to her, I guess she passed away in the early 90s, and the family just parked it under a tree, put a tarp over it, and that's where it sat up until about a year ago. And buddy of mine bought it, field agent 413 to be exact. He bought it, and the motor was locked up, and he didn't want to mess around with trying to get the original motor going. So he took a motor, a 360. It was a 360 in the car originally. He took a 360 out of a I think a 1990 Dodge van, a LA 360. I'm thinking that might be a roller cam motor too, if it's 1990. I'll double check all that with him. But well, it's got a fuel pump on it, so I guess it wouldn't be a roller cam motor. It's got a mechanical fuel pump on it. Anyway, he put that motor in, had fairly low miles. We had 90,000 miles on it, and it seems to run okay. So here, matter of fact, here's the inspection sticker. I guess she died in '92, I think. So they got it inspected in September '91, and she drove it until she passed away, is my understanding. So the lady, the original owner. So he got it running. He put the 20-inch wheels on it. Had mismatched wheels on it when he got it. So these are Dodge Nitro Wheels. They're 20-inch. I am not a fan of these wheels. They look awful. But I know that's the style now, these big wheels. But we're going to, it's got some serious rusty. Well, I shouldn't say serious. As you can see, the vinyl top's coming off. And I'm going to finish peeling that off and fixing that, peeling all this off. And I think there's going to be some holes. We'll have to put a few little, when we peel this off, we'll fill those holes in. And then we got some rust issues right here. And I'll just do a quickie repair. I'm not going to spend a lot of time and money on it. The lower quarters have a little bit of something going on. There is an exhaust leak. We got some stuff going on right up here. I like the white stripe. I just noticed that. It's kind of cool. And little rocker issues. Let's see, the fender's got a little something going on there. And the hood, for whatever reason, it appears to be bowed or warped or something. Not sure what's happening there. We'll look into that. Maybe it's something we can fix. It seems to be okay on this side. It's a little high back here. Maybe when they pulled the motor out, they may have done that. I don't think they took the hood off though. Okay, on this side over here, looks like the rockers are okay and the fender's okay. And the quarter appears to be okay. So, you know, it ain't too bad. Now, the trunk lid, that's a different story. These damn cars here, and not just the Magnums, but all these late 70s Chrysler B bodies, they had drainage problems, and it rots the trunk out, as you can see. See, I can stick my hand up in there. I mean, that's just terrible, and it's hard to find a trunk lid because they all did this. You got the import one from Arizona or someplace. so we need a trunk lid. I don't see no way of fixing that. Other than that, I think we're okay. But I believe the trunk floor, we pulled the carpet was damp, but we pulled it up and it didn't appear. I think there was a little spot over here somewhere about the size of a baseball, but easy fix. But other than that, I think we're okay in the trunk for what I'm going to use the car for. We got a cracked tail light here. I'll source the tail light somewhere at one of the swap meets around here. I'll find one. And this is part of the styling. A lot of folks think the body's damaged, but they had this concave on both sides. I don't know if it shows, but the Dodge Magnum was styled that way. See how that is? How it stops, and then the back does the same way. All right, let's pop the hood and show you this beast. Oh, while we're here, let's look at the inside. The carpet's gonna have to come out. It's shot, and that steering column needs to come out and be redone, painted. Bucket seats look decent. Little weathering going on here. I've always wanted to try one of those kits to see if that actually worked. See, there's a rocker seal on that side that's missing over here, so that's probably it. Now it doesn't have front brakes on it, but it stops. So we're thinking the master cylinder is probably bled down the front part. But the new he's got new brake parts that come with the car. He just never put them in. So there's new calipers. I don't know what all was in these boxes. I guess some pads, maybe a master cylinder. I don't know. Master cylinder felt a little hard. But we'll get in here. We'll clean this interior up. I'll definitely take the I call these rib windows. I think there's a more proper name, the SE package, I guess. And I'll finish peeling off the top. And we'll probably take that off, and we'll probably just not go with a vinyl top. Probably just paint the roof. And now showing 40,000 miles. Now, the first time we posted about this car, we were led to believe that was the original mileage, but I don't know. Who knows? Hard to believe that lady drove it 140,000 miles. They said she never went anywhere, just to work. But I don't know. It don't matter now. The motor's been changed, so none of that really matters. There is a significant dent in the hood. I'll work my magic on that, see if I can get that out. I think a tree limb must have hit it there. Now there's the 360 that came out of the van. It's got the black valve covers. The original 78 360 would have had the blue valve, the Petty blue or the Chrysler blue valve covers. And you can see right there, it was a 360 car, 1978. See right there, 78 360, 2-barrel. Now, it's got some problems under here too. Here we got it. The fuel tank's got a lot of varnish in it, so we've got just a can of jug hooked to it for right now. The fender well here is rusted out. I think I've got one off of a 77 Fury that I think will work. And we got there's so many of these cars had firewall issues, and that's not good. That's not good at all. And another spot right back here. But again, I'm not going to restore this car. I don't know if I said that, but I'm not going to restore this car. This is just going to be something to play with, have some fun with. Probably put a 4-barrel on it, maybe some headers. I'm up in the air about getting the air conditioning working. I'm getting to be an old guy, and I kind of like my air conditioning. The lean burn obviously doesn't work. When he put the 90s motor in it, he used the I think he used the 90s ignition. As you can see, the ballast resistor is not secure, so I'm not sure where it's supposed to mount. But so that's that. Let's fire it up. Let you hear it run. It runs okay. Need to check the transmission on it because it didn't really feel like it was pulling all that good. Let's see what happens here. I've already started it up, so I know it starts. There's the oil pressure coming up. I think it runs okay. It's just got a exhaust leak and some carburetor tuning, but I think we're okay there. So there you have it. The windshield's cracked, of course. Headliner looks to be good everywhere I can see. And the door panels look like they can just a good cleaning up. They'll be good. Those little lenses there are notorious for getting hot and melting and cracking and all that in these cars. I don't know if there's a replacements available or not, maybe. But yeah, I think it'll clean up good on the inside, other than maybe a new piece of carpet. So let me show you one more thing. I'm gonna turn you off for just a second. Well, let me give you a good outside look around the car again. It's a Magnum XE, black on black on black. But I'm gonna just take the, like I said, I'm gonna do away with the vinyl top. And we got water in the headlights. Yeah, I don't know. I'll talk to you guys, you Magnum guys, of whether or not that can be polished out or not. I don't think they flip up. These things are supposed to flip up. And I've actually parted out quite a few Chrysler products that had the electric motor that flips them up. And I should have probably saved a couple of working ones for myself, but I didn't. So let me show you one more thing to kind of give you an idea of what direction I'm headed with. I plan to head with this car. I'm gonna turn you off for just a second. Okay guys, this is a 9 1/4 rear end. Chrysler rear end, Dodge Chrysler rear end. Now this is the rear end. It's got the place for the pinion snubber. So it came out of a car. This was the rear end that was in the my 77 Plymouth Fury drag car. It's supposed to have a 410 gear with a spool in it. I never took it to the track with this rear end in it. Never drove it anywhere with this rear end in it, but that's what the guy told me when I bought the car. So what I'll do, I'll pop that rear end cover off and just check, see if it does indeed have a 410 gear and a spool. And if it does, I'll spend the money and put brakes on it. And it's got the reason I took it out, it's got a broken yoke, so I need to fix the yoke, put brakes on it. And I don't like the way they had this wire tied down. I think you can drill a hole through these housings, and this piece here is supposed to be to hold that. So this is on the wrong side, but I think that's just the way they had it set up. So we'll figure out something there, get the parking brake and everything working like it should. Now, why are we doing this? Well, I kind of want the old black Magnum, since it's in it's just had a motor swap and it's got some rust issues, just to be a little car to take to the track and have a little fun with it when the race cars broke down or something like that. That's why I'm kind of up in there about the air conditioning. I know the air conditioning is going to hurt the performance of the car, to add some weight to the car, but you know, just go have some fun. I ain't out to break any records, so we'll go down there, run, have a little fun with it, and if I can get the air conditioning working. If I can't, I guess I'll take it off. But put the 410 in the car, put a 4-barrel aluminum intake on it. That's another thing. Will the aluminum intake allow the air conditioner brackets to work? I don't think they will, so we may have to improvise something there. Put a set of headers on it, and some good mufflers that aren't too loud. And we'll look at the suspension, make sure it's good and tight. That'll give you an indication right there if the mileage is correct at 40,000 miles. So we'll look at all that, but that's where we're at. That's the direction I plan to go. I just applied for the title just a little while ago. The lady said it'll take about 3 weeks, so the car will be legally mine. It's mine now. I got the paperwork, but don't have the title back from DMV yet, so I got the registration. All right, folks, there's your little 78 Dodge Magnum update.